Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I've been on YouTube in about 3 or 4 years. It feels weird to say that I'm back, considering this will be my new video for my updated channel. I'm gonna start doing YouTube again. I'm so excited. Last time I stopped was in high school, and I kind of just well, actually no, it wasn't in high school. I was still recording my my sophomore year of college, and then I stopped after that. So I do have videos of like my first day of college, my first day of college, because technically my first day of college was in quarantine because it was still COVID time. But I still have videos for like my first day of college, freshman year, my sophomore year, and then after that I kind of just completely stopped, and now I'm fully graduated, so that's great. So this is just gonna be just a get to know me video, kind of just throwing myself out there, throwing myself back into the deep end. I can't wait to start YouTube again. I am gonna start posting TikTok videos too, taking content creation seriously, because I used to live for it and I actually loved it. It was something that I love to do, and I know I'll love to bring it into my adulthood. So let's just get into it. First question: what's your name and where are you from? My name's Haley. I live in Texas currently. I would love to move out of Texas, but right now, after just finishing my degree and like getting a job and everything, it's been kind of hard to understand really where I want to go from here, and it's kind of iffy. So we're just gonna kind of see where the wind takes me. I really want to get out of Texas, but all my family's here, so I might end up staying just because my nephew is here, and my nephew is one of my favorite people ever, so I just feel like I would not be able to live anywhere else without him. Question 2. How old are you and when is your birthday? I am 22. I'm fixing to be 23 in May. My birthday is May 24th. It's crazy to think that I'm going to be 23 this year. Crazy. It blows my mind because I'm like, dang, there's people out there that are really like 40, 50, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm turning 23. That's scary. I could have sworn I was just like 18 the other day or turning 21, but yeah, I'll be 23. I'm kind of excited for it, but I don't know. I feel like as you get older, birthdays are just like another day, so maybe it's just gonna be another day for me. And yes, I'm a Gemini. Don't hold it against me. I feel like everyone always has something to say every time I say I'm a Gemini. They're like, oh, guys, just get to know me, please. Question 3. What's your favorite thing to do in your free time? I love to read. That's practically all I do. I read, watch TV. I mainly watch movies, or right now I'm watching Grey's Anatomy, a lot of Grey's Anatomy. But I really stopped watching after Mark and Lexi die, so after that I'm just like, there's no point in watching. I love Law and Order. That's mostly what I watch now. I literally have an episode on. I paused it real quick to film this, but it's literally on in the background. It's kind of funny. What else do I like to do in my free time? I don't know. I'm kind of lazy in general, so what do I like to do? When I was in high school, I would take on a lot of like craft. I haven't really done it like as I'm older now, but when I was younger, I would always pick up fucking hobbies, and I would try to do the most. Like I literally picked up embroidery, and I never finished my sister-in-law's embroidered shirt. It's still sitting in my closet. I need to finish that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been wanting to get into like clay, but then I'm like, do I really want to do that? Because am I wasting my time? But you never know. I feel like hobbies are really fun. Yeah, so as of right now, I just really been reading the most out of everything. Question 4, what hobbies do you have or hidden talents? I don't really have any hidden talents. I'm untalented. I'm just kidding. Hidden talent is playing the flute a hidden talent. I don't know. I only learned how to play the flute in high school, and after that I never touched it again. So I know how to play it, but I don't play it because I'm not like a flautist. So I don't really play the flute, but I can play the flute because I learned in high school and middle school, so that's kind of crazy to think about. Next question, what's your favorite food or snack? I've recently been really into steak. I learned how to cook steak on my own, and now I just can't stop eating it. And now that I live by myself, it's crazier how much food I taught myself how to make, because I'm like, okay, I have to make something. Like I can't just starve to death and you get tired of frozen food really quickly, let me tell you. In college, I still lived with someone. Like, um I lived with my brother and his girlfriend for a while, and she would cook or her mom would cook, and they would like give me food. I would still cook for my brothers because I lived with them for like up to 2, 3 years, and I would just cook for them, or they would cook, or they would order something, and I would just kind of feed off of what everyone else had. But now that I'm on my own, I'm like, oh, I actually have to feed myself, and it's hard to portion just for one person. So I really had to learn how to cook for myself and what I like and what I don't like, because I'm used to cooking for someone else, so it's easier to cook for yourself. My favorite snack would have to be hot Cheetos. That sounds really, really bad for you, but I love hot Cheetos. I also love popcorn a lot. I don't know why I have like a little popcorn thing. And if you would ask any of my family, cuties are really my thing. Cuties, I love cuties. And I was so sad because last time I purchased cuties, my mom was like, make sure you check the bag, they're gonna be rotten. And me with my big old head, I was like, no, they're not. I've never gotten rotten cuties. The whole fucking bag was rotten. She jinxed the fuck out of me. Next question, are you a morning person or a night owl? I would say I'm a night owl. It did switch for a long time because for some reason I started going to bed really early. Like, it depends on my sleep schedule because I can be a morning person, but then when I'm up in the morning, I'm like, why am I awake? There's no reason for me to be up right now doing the most. I could literally sleep, so I could be asleep right now. So I would like to say I'm a night owl because I can stay up all night and the time won't even affect me. But in the morning, I'm like, I don't want to do anything. So, I mean, I cook breakfast and then I get sick from the breakfast, so I'm really not a breakfast person either. So, what's one thing most people don't know about you? What do people not know about me? I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty open book. What is one thing people don't know about me? I like to write, and I like to think I'm a really good writer, actually. So, I guess that's one thing people don't know about me. Writing is one passion of mine, and I really do like it. Do you have any pets? Tell us about them. I don't have any pets. I did have a dog. His name was Maddox. I miss him very much. I had to rehome him though because I lived in a house previously, and now I live in an apartment, and it's a 1-bedroom apartment, and he's a big dog and he likes to be outside. And I mean, I have a backyard, but the backyard's so small. And then I was also working at a clinic at this time, so I was working 12-hour shifts. So I was like, I don't know what to do with him. Like, he was freaking out, and he was a baby. Like, he was younger. We had just moved on our own, and he could not be without me. And so I rehomed him. He's doing better now. I'm happy for him, and I miss him so much, but I know he lives on a big old ranch now, so I know he lives on a farm, so I know he's happier than he is when he's with me, which I do miss him dearly. Like, I was literally crying when I gave him away, when I rehomed him, but I don't know, it made me so sad because I feel like if you can't take care of a dog, then don't get a dog. Like, I hate when people get dogs and then rehome them like that, but him, I honestly could not take care of because I could not be with him 24/7, and he wanted me with him 24/7, and he would like damage my house and damage my belongings, and he just needed someone that could be with him all the time to train him properly. And I did train him in the beginning, but then again, when we were on our own, he was not used to it, and he was not used to the new place, and he was freaking out, and it was freaking me out. So I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with him. He was getting aggressive, and I didn't want him to be aggressive because he's never showed aggressive signs. So I was like, okay, yeah, no, I really need to rehome him, and he's doing great now, so that makes me happy. What's your favorite TV show or movie? This is kind of crazy because I have so many. I would say my current favorite TV show right now is going to be, no, let's just say my favorite TV show altogether is New Girl, but New Girl and Law and Order are kind of tied. Like, those are literally like the ones I live off of that I rewatch all the time. My favorite movie would have to be Harry Potter or Twilight. I love those movies either way. I really love the dystopian movies, you know, like the Divergent, Harry Potter, Hunger Games. Like, I love movies like that. I don't really think Harry Potter's a dystopian movie, but anyways, I just love like the fantasy, you know? I love those type of movies. I'm also a really big rom-com girly. Like, I literally make it my mission to watch every rom-com that comes into my brain. Like, if you tell me, hey, this rom-com is really good, or hey, this rom-com just came out, I'm definitely watching it because I love rom-coms. I'm very much like a romance. I'm a romance girly very much, but it's funny because my love life is crap, but compared to the movies, the movies are so good. And my mom, it's funny because my mom and my grandma hate rom-coms. Or like my mom will watch them, but she'll be like, "Do we have to watch romance again?" I'm like, that's so fucking rude. Yes, we do now. What's a book or movie that changed your life? Let's see. I'm gonna say Pride and Prejudice because, I don't know why. It gave me like a new side to romance, and honestly, when I was in middle school, I had first seen the movie and read the book, and I did not understand it. And then so I was like, oh, it's pretty good, but I don't understand very much because I don't know if I was illiterate or what. But I recently went back, like maybe my freshman or sophomore year of college, and I reread the book and I watched the movie and I loved it so much. And I feel like I can't put Pride and Prejudice on with my family because they'll be like, what is this? And they don't understand it. Like they'll be like, I don't understand this, what's going on. But I really just love those. I love the book and I love the movie, and it's just together, chef's kiss. What's the best vacation you've ever been on? I think it was last year. I went to New York for Christmas. I loved every second of it. I was gonna vlog that trip, but I was so scared someone was gonna steal my camera because before I was leaving, my aunt was like, be careful with your camera because people like to steal stuff there. And I was like, oh, now I'm scared. So I literally gripped my camera for dear life, and then I was like, you know what, I'm leaving it at the Airbnb. I'm not taking it out. So I literally just left it, and I used my phone to take photos. I was like, and I was even scared to like let my nephew's hand go. Like I was gripping his hand tightly. I was like, we don't know these people, there's so many people. But it was so beautiful in New York, and me and my family definitely want to go again, especially my brothers. We talk about it a lot, and my nephew, he wants to go too, so that's very exciting. I can't wait to go back to New York. I want to go during summertime now that I've went during wintertime. But the thing was, when we were there for Christmas, it didn't snow, so that was kind of sad. But summertime would be great. I feel like summertime is giving Taylor Swift music vibes, and I love it. Because all they played really there was Welcome to New York, and I was like, oh, this is tea, this is so good. But then I was like, but if it was sunny outside, it probably would have hit different. What's something you've always wanted to learn or try? I've always wanted to learn a new language. I mean, I've tried to learn a language. I want to learn Spanish so badly, but I feel like every time I sit down to do it, I'm like, this is boring. I'm tired of doing it. When it shouldn't be boring, because my grandma and my grandpa speak straight Spanish. So I'm like, I would love to be able to communicate with them. Like, I feel like my dad is the main translator between me and them, and I'm like, I don't want a translator. I want to be able to talk to them because it feels like I'm not really talking to them. Which, I mean, I do talk to them. My grandpa speaks pretty good English. My grandma, it's okay, but she speaks mostly Spanish, and I'm like, I wish I knew Spanish to talk to you, girl. Please, please. And my dad is always like, who didn't teach you Spanish? Baby, you? What do you mean, who didn't teach me Spanish? Maybe my father or my mother? Neither one of y'all taught me Spanish, and I want to learn Spanish. So that'll probably be a 2025 goal, learn Spanish. Do you prefer coffee, tea, or something else? I love coffee. I'll drink coffee, but girl, it does not sit well with my stomach. Eek, it is just not good. So I'm like I love it, but maybe if I'm a little constipated, then maybe I'll drink it, but not like on a normal basis. I'm very much a Red Bull girly. That is my go-to if I need energy. Red Bull or Alani, but more Red Bull than anything else because it's just too good. It's just too good. Shout out to my sister-in-law who gives me free Red Bulls. Love you. Shout out, girl. What's your dream job or career? I can't even talk. So when I went to college, I did my I got my degree in digital media and professional communications. So my dream job originally was to do sports media, so anything to do with sports media, anything. But I feel like now I'm kind of changing it, and I want to kind of do my own thing. I want like multiple streams of income, so I want to have like my own store, which I kind of have now. I don't really want to go into detail about it, but I kind of have now. And then I also want to do content creation, so I want to do content creation on YouTube and TikTok, but right now I'm focusing on content creation. That's kind of what I want to do, social media wise. Also, my dream job was social media manager. I still want to do that, so I think I'm gonna branch out and do like a portfolio where I still offer social media management. Right now, I really only do social media management for a plastic surgeon. So, but I mean, I can always grow my portfolio if I want to, which I probably should branch off and start building my portfolio, but I'm like, I like focusing on my content creation more than anyone else's, but I mean, I still will focus on other people's because that's my main job. And yeah, what's your favorite music genre or artist? Honestly, I would just say pop because I'm very much a basic pop girly. I love Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, Tate McRae, Sabrina Carpenter. I also love country music. My favorite music genre, yeah, or artist, Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, any of that. And I also love Noah Khan. Oh my gosh, I have something in my heart for him. I love him. I love Gracie Abrams. Yeah, that's pretty much all of it in one. That's all me. I'm a pop girly. I'm very much my music genre is basic. Let's just be for real. Like most girls like it's not really hard. I like all kinds of music. I do like rock too, which is kind of crazy just because I grew up on rock. Like my dad likes rock, my brothers like rock. I like rap too because my brothers like rap. So I really listen to anything at this point. So anyways, even Spanish music, I listen to Spanish music because I grew up on Spanish music too. So it's crazy. Are you into any sports or fitness activity? I work out. I do like the gym. It's hard for me to go every now and then. I usually go with my cousin Alexis. I'll try to get as many gym videos out that I can. I love going, and I love, honestly, it's probably easier on me because my cousin plans all the workouts. I plan nothing. I literally just show up, show out, and I'm like, yeah, what's going on today? What are we doing today? And yeah, so the gym is pretty fun. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be as active as I am. And I'm glad she keeps me active because your girl needs to look good in a bikini by summertime. 4 months until summer, and I need to look smoking, bombed. But yeah, fitness is fun. Go to the gym, guys. Go to the gym. I just wish I ate healthier because I feel like I'm not gonna see as much progress as I should because I'm not eating healthy, which I should be eating healthier. So don't hold that against me. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? Smacking when people eat. Oh my gosh, I hate it so much. My sister-in-law does it. I love you, Zoe, but she does it, and I'm like, quit fucking smacking when you eat. But I hate that. Let's see. Oh, I hate when I tend to do this too, so I don't know why I hate when it happens, but I hate when my grandma cuts me off. Like my family, I'll be talking and they'll like cut me off and have like a whole different conversation. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is happening? Like, I know you hear me explaining something. How it's gonna turn into an episode of Baddies? Like the fuck? But yeah, I'm like, I know you hear me talking. I know you do. Another pet peeve is when people are in my business. Like, stay out of my business. Like, if I shouldn't be scared. I don't know why I don't get scared to post on social media, like TikTok or YouTube. I don't care. I'll post. But it irritates me when I post on TikTok and none of my family members like it or they just watch it, and I'm like, why are you following me then? Unfollow me, please. I don't need your follow because now you're just messing up my algorithm, and if you're not liking it, it's not boosting it. So get off my page. This may sound rude, but get off my page. I'm trying to grow here and be successful. Get off my page. So I'm like, ugh. But I don't want to be rude and like have them unfollow me so they can't see it anymore, because then you're like, why did you make me unfollow you? When it's not any deep, why does it matter? You're not liking my video anyways. The hard work that I'm putting into my videos and my TikTok videos, I do put a lot of hard work into there. So go check out my TikTok if you have not. It'll be somewhere here on the screen. And yeah, I put a lot of work into them, so it kind of irritates me when people just like, and I'm like, okay, then don't follow me. Don't follow me, please. Jesus Christ. Ugh. And if you don't like my post, I'm not gonna like your post back. Sorry. Not sorry. If you could meet anyone dead or alive, who would it be? I would say my brother. He passed away when I was younger, so I would love to meet him now. What's your go-to comfort food? Ooh, my mom's taco soup. It's so good. My mom makes taco soup and it's like really rainy outside and it's like moist. It's kind of like that today, but it's so cold, and taco soup just makes me feel so much better inside and outside, and it's just so good. It's one of my mom's best that she makes, and I'm like, girl, chef's kiss, you make that shit so good. I tear it up every single time. Next question, do you believe in astrology or do you have a sign? Again, we went over this. My sign is Gemini. I don't really know if I believe in astrology. I think I do somewhat in a sort, but I'm not really big on it to where I'm like going up to people and I'm like, what's your sign? I know nothing about that shit. So I can't be like, oh my gosh, I'm a Gemini and you're a fucking Aries and we go so well together. No. Oh my gosh, you're a Leo rising, something shining, something going down, rising, shining, moon over. I really don't know. I'm so sorry, guys. I wish I could. I respect your beliefs, but I really don't know because I don't have time to read up on it or like to like research it. So I'm like, I don't know. So you could come up to me and be like, oh my gosh, you're a Leo, Gemini, rising, sun, moon, and I'd be like, I don't know any of that. What's one thing that you've learned about yourself recently? I'm such a big procrastinator, which I always thought I wasn't until recently I learned that I actually really am. And I hate doing things on time. I really wait last minute to do it, and that's because I used to be so good about getting my stuff down, but no, now I take forever to do one thing. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Honestly, if you would ask me, I would say introvert, but I feel like if you ask my family and friends, they'd say extrovert because I'm really such a homebody, but I feel like once you get to know me, I'm loud and obnoxious and I never shut the fuck up. So, and I can be a little mean, but not intentionally. I just don't know how to keep my mouth shut. So there's that. But I would say if you meet me on social media, I would say you'd probably think I'm an extrovert by the way I talk. But I'm definitely like an introvert. So if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Honestly, probably New York. I've always wanted to live in New York, and I feel like I could see myself as a New York body. Like I could be out there shining, living my best life, but no, I'm here in Texas. Which is nothing wrong with Texas. I love being here for my family, but I don't know. I feel like if I had the chance in a different life, maybe I would move away. Which I know you're probably yelling at the screen like, Haley, you can still fucking move, but I can't leave my family. Especially my nephew, like I just can't. As long as he's like still growing up and I'm like not missing like special events and like birthdays and stuff like that, then it would be like, oh my gosh, he's old now, he's an adult, da da da. But at this point, I'm like, ugh. Who the fuck is dying? I feel bad. Someone's crashing out right now because there's an ambulance and police going crazy. The world has been in a shit show lately. What's your favorite season of the year and why? This is hard. I love spring. I would say fall because like Christmas time and Thanksgiving, but I hate the cold weather, guys. I really hate it. And spring, I would actually say spring closer to summer because it's getting hot outside and I feel like people have more free will and people are honestly partying more. I love partying in the summers. Partying in the fall is okay, but it's not the best because it's so freaking freezing outside and I'm like, I don't even want to be outside. Why are we here? But in summertime, I'm like, hey, who out here? Who partying? Who do I know? How's everyone doing? Yeah, pretty much. Last question. I'm gonna change the last question because I don't like this one. It's literally a repeat of a previous question, but I'm gonna answer how many siblings I have. I have 5 siblings. There's 6 of us. Yeah. Let me see. My dad got to work. My mom, I only have 3 with my mom, and those are just brothers. I'm the only girl on my mom's side, but on my dad's side, he has 3 girls and 3 boys. So that's kind of crazy work, dude. He was putting in that work. Now my mom, she just had me and my brothers, and I'm her only daughter. So much pressure everywhere. Because I'm like, ooh, because I'm the older sister on this side, and then I'm the only sister on this side. So I'm like, this is fun, guys. How's life? But yeah, I love my siblings. Me and my sisters aren't as close as I'd want us to be, but I do talk to them every now and then. My younger sister, she's really cool. She's really nice. We were talking literally the other day about something about her boyfriend, but yeah, she's really cool, really nice. Love her to death. Love both of them to death. And my brothers, I would say I'm really close to my brothers. Out of all my siblings, the one that I'm really the closest to would have to be my younger brother. My younger brother, Zach. He already knows who he is. Be fucking for real. We're really close. It's just because we grew up closer in age, and that's kind of why we're really close. He's a barber though, and he's with my sister-in-law, and she is going to school to be a nurse. So love them. They take care of me like I'm their child or something, so that's fun. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you like getting to know me. I would love to get to know every single one of y'all. So comment something fun about you or something going on with your life right now, and please be careful out there with the world that's going on today, especially with ice. Be aware of your surroundings and know that, honestly, just bring awareness to the fact that people are getting deported right now, and it's not something that I would like to see happen, but it's something that apparently our president wants to see happen, and ignorant people over the world. So please be aware of your surrounding, guys. Get to a safe place. Make sure you know your rights. And sorry, it makes me so mad. Just if you are an immigrant and you don't have your cards or you're not a US citizen, be aware of everything that's going on in the world, and be aware of the people surrounding you and who you let know that you are not a US citizen. So everyone, please take care of yourselves. I pray for everyone and their families, and I hope everything just turns out great, and I hope we get more compassion in this world, because it's so crazy to me right now, the level of compassion we are at. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, guys, and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. They'll be on the screen somewhere here.